Today I want to show a new tool used for easily replacing files in Skyrim. So you might want to replace a NIF, a texture, etc. This could be used as a general file tool because all that it does is replace a file in whatever target folder you want, as long as it has the same extension. So here's an example. Here we have from our Dismemberment Framework Creatures pack the regular Draugr heads that come with this mod, right? Now I've replaced my Draugr in game with some slightly different looking meshes, so they look kind of weird. So we're going to change that. I'm going to replace all of the heads quickly with this mesh. Normally I would have to go find this mesh in the folder, which is it's right here. I would have to copy that on over to this folder and rename all of these to, rename this, all the copies to this, to all of these, blah, blah, blah. That takes a long time. So instead what we're going to do, we're going to open this up. We're going to pick out the mesh that we want to use. So I can use a different mesh here. I could replace something else instead, something here. But I'm just going to, for the sake of simplicity, we're going to use this to replace all of the heads. So we're going to just drag and drop over here. File to use, and this is going to be like, I don't know, like 10 at a time. However many. I don't know exactly how many are over here. We're just going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's fine. 8. We go over here, all of the things that we want to replace. So first of all, we need to grab this location, folder location, paste folder path to copy into. So whatever operation happens will happen in this folder. Put that there. Let's go grab our Draugr heads here. We're going to grab, I'm going to put head, 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 head. This is the one we were just looking at. Put that right there. Head. Looks like we were one short here. Let's go grab this mesh again. Okay, so once we start this operation, this will replace this, this will replace this, this will replace this, etc. These happen to all be the same mesh, but you get the idea here. So we're going to start, done. I'm going to go back. All right, let's look at that same mesh we just looked at, that same Draugr head. As we can see, this is the after. This, I already have it open. This isn't what it actually is, but this is what it looked like before. So we replaced that. Awesome.
All right, let's wake this guy up so we can chop his head off. Oh, there it is. So yeah, that's our mesh replaced there. As you can see, I've already modified my Draugrs. That's why they look that way. That's why I wanted to replace it in the first place. Let's spawn some more just to see. Let's spawn some Draugr. 3.
Let's do another quick small example here. We're going to replace something, this Snowberry Wraith. So if we look, I got this open in Creations Kit. We're going to watch it change actually in real time here. We got our Wraiths here. Whiterun House of Greymane. We're going to come back here to check them out after we change things. So yeah, we're just going to basically swap this mesh out with this one here that's got some fun details, some poinsettias, and I think it'll look a little nicer. So we'll go over here. This is the one that I want to use. So file to use. And I want to replace this regular Snowberry Wraith file to overwrite. Let's go ahead and do that. Done. When we look back in our creations kit, we can see that we got our new meshes here. So that's just one mesh. This tool can be very, very useful if you're doing outfits. You got your first person, you got your regular, you got like boots, gauntlets, all that crap. So you can do up to 10 at a time. It's so much quicker and easier than having to just rename the file. I hope that this tool is helpful. I hope that it saves you some time doing this very time consuming process of replacing meshes, which I find myself doing very often, having to rename the files and such, and that can take hours. This makes what could take a couple hours take a few minutes. Of course, this isn't going to do anything as far as retexturing meshes. You're going to have to open up NifScope and do all of the edits to the meshes and such yourself. This simply replaces the file once it's done without having to rename it, which is another headache. So I hope this tool helps you out. I hope it saves you some time. Like and subscribe to this video if you want to see more mods, more tools just like this. Thank you.